Alright, it's Jake from Team Insanity. What's your fish's name again?
Ty.
Ty. We got Ty in the background. Ty as in tie-dye. Gary the snail's
Ty as in
over there.
T.I.
Oh yeah, that's
Team
right.
Insanity.
T.I. Yeah. This is the Ask Us Anything, so do not answer questions unless if it says anyone can answer. Just ask your questions right in the comment section. First come, first serve. We can get through about a quarter of them because we sit here and argue. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question to ask you. So we have a shit ton of vlogs. And I don't know if you guys want to see vlogs first or if you guys want to see the reviews first. Because if you want to see like vlogs first, we can totally put some together. But if you guys want to see some reviews of I don't even know what we're going to review yet, then we'll do reviews and I'll start brainstorming ideas. But yeah, so tell us which videos you want to see because we haven't been uploading that much because no one's been telling us in terms of vlogs and stuff. So.
Alright, Spooty. He's the first comment. Hi. I'm starting paintball, but I need some advice on getting a good start off paintball. Wait, what? Okay, that was really worded. Hi, I'm starting paintball, but I need some advice on getting a good starting off gun. Please, could you help me?
Titman 98 custom.
Yeah.
If you don't even have a gun, just get a good old
Titman.
Titman.
So see if you like paintball.
Don't maintenance it. Just make sure that you get a new mask. Buy a mask because if you can't see, then you can't play paintball.
If you don't have a mask, you can't play paintball.
Yeah, so I made a big mask show on like all the amazing masks out there on the market, and I basically broke down all the masks. Go watch that video. That'll definitely help you, and then you can go for there.
Crimzix Creations, Mini GS or ETHA? Get the Mini GS.
Definitely.
Insert game, play it, rage quit. I think you should try to get to do the destruction video, but the giveaway is your call. Thank you. He's talking about them too.
Yeah.
Marcus Blackest, what are your opinions on Australian gun laws? It's worth looking into. See, we're in America, so we usually keep track of America stuff.
So since we're American, we like guns. If you don't like guns, get the fuck out of our country.
Ellis Callan, hey guys, I have a 2010 upgraded PMR, pretty much a reflex now, a thermal invert helix,
and a new mask,
and a Empire Halo 2. Everything works fine. My mask doesn't fog, but the Halo keeps up, and the Halo keeps up. Do you think I should upgrade anything or save money to compete in tournaments with my team?
Honestly, I would just keep on saving up and get better gear. Because, I mean, you're like good for entry level, but I wouldn't put your setup right now at a tournament level setup at the moment. So I would just keep that gun, save up, get a better mask. I mean, like one that's actually gonna breathe well. I've had the Helix on. It's not a good mask.
We still give it to rentals.
Yeah, it's a rental mask. Honestly,
give it to rental players sometimes.
Get a better. I mean, like dye I4s, E-flexes. I mean, go watch that mask show. You will not regret getting a better mask that is actually worth it. It'll make your playing experience so much better. And then worry about getting a tank and a hopper and then a new gun, because you want to start slowly upgrading. So.
All right.
But it also says read more.
Thanks. Or about us. Jake, should I get a DM13? I've always wanted one, and I know you loved your DM12 Billy Wing bolt. Also, should I get the bolt?
Yeah, well, it depends. I love the DM12. It shot absolutely amazing. I mean, I see a DM14/DM15 in my future here pretty quick, because I mean the die M2, yeah. But anyways, I just see a new DM in my future coming up, and I just really love DMs. The Billy Wing bolt is awesome. But if you're buying used, I would see how much the stock bolt has been used. Billy Wing bolt is really nice, but I'm not necessarily. It's not worth it if you don't know how to tune your gun and make sure everything's working spick and span.
Alright, Chris G, where can I buy cheap paint? My field charges $18 for 500 paintballs, and they're complete crap. But we charge $20 for 500, but it's Marbleizer. I don't know what complete crap is to you.
Just buy it by the case for one, and you'll save money.
Yeah, and I mean, if it's bring your own paint, buy it from somewhere cheaper. But if it's field paint only, you're kind of stuck with it.
I mean, yeah, the problem is, and then you're gonna, where can I buy cheap paint? Cheap paint that, and you're complaining about $18 paint for 500 rounds being complete crap. There's no such thing as good cheap paint. Okay, you're going to buy cheap paint, you're going to get cheap results. If you buy good paint, you're going to get great results. You just have to find that happy medium to where you fall in the spectrum to where it gets you through the day. And there's Nick Snapchatting us. But you just have to find that happy medium where it's not too cheap for you, but it's not too much money for you, kind of thing. So, by the way, since we're on Snapchat, follow us on Snapchat, Team Insanity PB. Don't ask me questions on Snapchat because I won't respond.
Kyle Heap, rate my setup. I have a Bob Long Victory V2, Virtue Spire 200, Ninja 6845, iForce, HK0 G-Pack, GF Boomstick, a full set. That's the full set of the boomstick. HK headband and HK pads. Also, I can't remove the regulator on my Victory V2. Can Jake give me any tips? You have a good setup.
You can't remove a regulator off of... What was the question?
Yeah, he can't remove his regulator.
You're fucked. The only way you can do it without scratching up the anodizing would be to wrap it several times with like a cloth or like one of those grippy things, like those rubber grip things. But yeah, something that grips really good, putting in a vise and just going to town on it. But you want to wrap it or else you're going to completely ruin your anodizing, or get a small strap wrench and just start strap wrenching on it and have someone else hold it. But I mean, if you can't get it off like that, I mean, it's stuck on there. Jacob's barrel doesn't come apart either, and we tried to strap wrench it and vise it, and it's just it's not going anywhere, to be honest.
22 triple AA. What would be the best upgrade for my Eagle 11? It has to be a new gun.
How long until Invasion stuff is so stoked for it? Thanks again, Jake. Assassin, Masta, he played the Invasion with us. Like I said, I don't really answer questions on Snapchat, so I'll just answer it right now. I just made a commentary before this video.
Anyway, what was the question? I zoned out. What's the best upgrade from an Eagle 11?
From an Eagle 11?
Yep, it has to be a new gun.
Brand new?
22 triple AAA. What would be the best upgrade from an Eagle 11? It has to be a new gun.
It has to be a new gun. If it's
Eagle
not,
12.
Yeah, Eagle 12.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle 11, honestly, if you like the Egos, go with an Ego. If you like Planet Eclipse, but you don't want an Ego, get the Geo. Get the Geo 3.5. Honestly, I mean, we sort of need a price range, because then that would, I mean, it'd be a ton easier if you gave me, like, how much money you'd be willing to spend. It's kind of something they guys...
Is the LV one below it or above it?
The Ego 11?
Yeah.
Way above it. That was the last Ego, the Ego 11. Come on, man. Come on.
Come on.
Killing me, Smalls.
Eagle 15.
Yeah. Or by the Eagle LV 1.1.
Yeah.
So.
Brandon S. Is a KP3 a good first pump? And how much can you bench?
When I'm on a pump? See?
Your KP3 is a good first pump.
Yeah, it's a great pump.
How much can you bench?
How much can I bench?
Well, I know, like, is it currently, or?
Currently, the last time I maxed out with Trevor, I did 210.
210.
And then I tried 215 after I tried 210. And I got it about halfway up, and then Trevor was sort of injured, and as he was, like, lifting me off, he was like, ow, fuck, like, when he was, like, doing, like, his really depressed mood or whatever. So I, like, got it halfway down, and I'd, like, look up at Trevor, because I thought he was, like, killing himself, and then I, like, got it halfway, and I just dropped it, and I was like, whatever. So, I could probably do 215, but I'm, yeah.
170 for me.
Ask me how much I can deadlift, though.
Maybe next time. James Williamson. Should I get a used 2012 reflex rail, a 6845 Ninja, or a die R2 for about 350, or save up 500 and get the Axe package that has an Empire Axe?
Nah,
C2.
you don't want the Steely tank. Some pod pack. Nah, that ain't no worth it.
No, go for the other one.
2012. If it's a used reflex, I mean, yeah, if it's a real reflex, not just like a rail, then I'd totally go for that, because you have like way better setup with that than a bunch of other shit. Plus a die R2 for about 350. Damn, where'd you find a deal like that? I'd just take it, part out the R2, and make some money on it.
Ethan Santos. Dope videos always. Where should I get a laser custom? Is there a website called Custom Lasers?
LaserMyGun.com.
Since when? Since always. Yeah, go to that.
But I don't know if they're still doing lasering.
Oh, their website's live. Matt Mosca, Jake, how big are your tits? A cup, B cup.
I would have to say, I mean, what would you say? I won't toot my own horn or anything, but I'll let you,
I'd probably say...
I mean, obviously my tits are bigger than yours.
I'd say 32B.
Is that what? No?
Would you say bigger or smaller?
No, I was just saying, like...
I just threw a number
like,
out there.
Yeah, okay.
I'd say B range, higher Bs. 36 Bs. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Is it 36 Bs?
Yeah, that was Savannah's old bra size, I think.
Alright, so say 36
But
Bs.
I mean, it's just B is the cup. I mean, 30, that number is like the band.
Oh, okay.
So, I
B.
mean, if I'm 36B, that means I'm fat.
Okay.
That means I got like a big back, and I'm fat.
Okay, so B then.
Got you.
Alright.
So I'm a B. I'm a B, my boy. I'm a B. I'm a
Tiller
B. I'm
T.
a
Hey
B.
Ti, I was just wondering, I'm getting Eagle 11 or E-Tech 5, but what loader? I have a rotor or a Spire or a TFX.
Spire.
Spire or TFX? Cardboard Guy. God, Ecstasy or a Zoden Chaos Pump or a Zoden Blitz for a budget baller. Only Team Insanity can answer. Zoden, who had did Nick have the Chaos?
No, the Blitz.
He had the Blitz. Drew had the Chaos.
Chaos was garbage, but the Blitz that Nick had, I mean, it did the
worked.
job.
Yeah, it worked.
It did the job. I mean, it was loud as fuck.
Yeah,
it was louder than any Titman or...
The Gogs are kind of fun to shoot.
The Gogs are really, really nice. They're better than a Zoden, in my opinion. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say better than a Zoden, but...
I'd probably rather shoot the one of the GOG guns over, like, those two guns.
So, that's... But, I mean, the Gogs have been pretty nice recently, so I would go with the GOG Ecstasy.
Madman Paintball. Band players with Adidas cleats keep slipping when taking... Oh.
Bayern players with Adidas cleats keep slipping when take...
I don't know what that means. Are we out of the loop? We're not a hip.
I don't know, man. I feel like shit now.
Yeah, Gamer of the Century. What rotor should I get? Spire TFX.
What rotor should I
what
get?
What loader should you get?
I mean,
Spire
it's either
TFX
the rotor or the
rotor.
R2.
Or R2.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. R2, you're paying a high price for the same for a loader that you can tape up and get the 260. Honestly, the only reason why you buy the R2 is if you're going to only use the 260 capability. To where if you buy a 260 Spire, you can have a 260 Spire, and then you buy a used rotor for 60, 70 bucks, and then you have the same exact thing as the R2, basically.
Alright,
But I'd just say get a Spire.
Here's this guy.
Dude, I have so much respect for this guy.
Do you?
Yeah, this was a really intelligent response. I'm not even kidding. Well, he said, are you joking, really? You rate an axe higher than the E-Tech 5. When I'm pretty sure it was an Axe Pro or E-Tech 5. But yes, I totally rate the axe above an E-Tech 5, but I wouldn't rate it above an Ego 11. The reason why is because ours came grinding paint out of the box, and the fact that, I mean, the barrel is garbage. I mean, and that's just my opinion. I really just like the axe, and considering that you can get it cheaper than the E-Tech 5, especially used, for the price difference, it's not worth it buying the E-Tech 5. He says, geez, you really are a PE hater. I'm more of a PE low-end hater. I like their high-ends. I just don't have any of them. There's nothing special about axes, kids. Sure, they shoot nice, but they have terrible solenoids that will go down randomly. That is true, but that's not true. I've seen a lot. Our field is nothing but axes and Empire guns. Never seen when was the last time you saw an axe go down, other than that one guy that just came to our field with a broken axe that DJ had to fix the O-ring on?
I don't know.
Exactly. I can't tell you the last time I have seen an axe go down on the field. And if your solenoid does break, guess what? Paintball Solution will be like, here's 5 new solenoids in the mail, take them all, to where Plain Eclipse is just like, give us $100 for your brand new solenoid or your eyes or whatever. And then the barrels come out. Yeah, I would say the Plain Eclipse barrel is, I mean, both of their barrels are complete shit, let's be real. Hey, go back down to that. I'm not done picking this apart.
Hurry up.
D10i system is the second worst in paintball. Ion is the worst, but it works. I mean, how is it the second worst? And I mean, its body's not nearly as ergonomically perfect as the E-Tech 5. E-Tech 5 is not ergonomically perfect at all. I mean, and that's more personal feel. But I mean, if you like the E-Tech 5, you shoot the E-Tech 5. E-Tech 5 is great, but I would buy a used Axe over a used E-Tech 5. Just saying.
Boom.
And the board is better. And it shoots nicer.
Team Impulse Paintball. Should I get a VCOM, a Lux 2.0, or a used Geo3?
I really like my VCOM.
He does really.
I honestly want
so do I.
I would throw the Lux 2.0 out the window because, especially where you live, depending upon where you live, because, I mean, in Michigan, you're not, like, this time of year, you got, like, 7 months out of the year, you can't use it in the cold. There's so much that you can do to the VCOM. I miss Mr. Horsey. It's smoother than the Geo 3. It's smoother than the Geo 3 at the IV, so it depends upon what you're going for. Do you want plenty of clips, or do you want a smoother bob long gun? I mean, then it just comes down to brand loyalty and what feels better in the hands for you. Boards are both amazing.
Mr. Horsey, rate my setup. Geo 3 with an IV core, Spire 260, a Ninja SL 7745, V-Force grills, a GI 4+7 race pack, GI Sports glide pants, limited 101 Drew Charles Raza GI jersey, and always keep a couple 10 round tubes for those close situations.
See, why would those 10 round tubes take you down a notch? Because the second you hip slide, they all break. And then you're out because you got.
No matter what field you go to, you can always just find 10 round tubes in the ground.
That's very true. Very, very true. I would give it, because you have a Geo 3 and it has the IV, I would rank you a 9 because you have the IV. If it was just a normal
9.
Geo 3, and if it's
being
blue,
I got a 10.
If it's blue, I'd give you 10. I'd give you 10 if it's blue.
Alright, Lightning Dolphins wants me to rate his setup.
Yeah.
Dire Force, a bucket.
Fucking 11. Fucking 11. This guy breaks.
He's got an I4, a bucket hat, and a JT Splatmaster.
Dude, that is the setup that I used to run when my JT Splatmaster was working. You got the DJ hat, you got the splat. Like, oh my lord, dude, you are set.
Cameron Longhurst, should I get the Shocker RSX or a used Geo 3.1? I'm looking to get a new marker and have narrowed it down to these two. I mean, I kind of want to try the Shocker.
I want to try the Shocker too.
So I probably should, but I haven't shot it, so I can't
and
personally
we were
tell you.
talking about getting a Shocker, and then we saw Dye's M2 come out, and we were like, nah, let's get the M2. So, the Shocker's kind of on the back burner for a wee bit, but as of right now, I've heard the Geo with an IV is about as smooth, if not a wee bit smoother than the RX. But everyone that I've seen shooting the Shockers, really, really do enjoy them.
Travis Slater, what is a fastest shooting gun? There's not really usually like a fastest shooting gun.
Dangerous Powers.
Actually, that's true.
Not even a fucking competition. Dangerous Power. Their dump valve design is very, very simple, very small. It's better than the Valken. It's better than the Ethas. It's better in terms
especially
of...
with that automatic that you got. That thing's super fast.
It's the I mean, you can't. I was outrunning hoppers when I had my G5, when I had the G4, because of how just simple and easy and light that dump valve design is, and how small that bolt is. It's like the fastest. It's definitely not in terms of efficient. Like, you don't get good air efficiency, but it is you can rip on those markers.
Alright, Trav, he also asked what type of music you listen to. I think Jake and I are pretty agreed to anything but country and jazz. Is the NT good for a beginner speedball gun? Yes. I use the NT.
Yeah.
If so,
beginner
how much should
I mean, that's a great speedball.
Yeah, how much should I pay for it?
Depends.
And should I get it 10 or 11? Well, I had a 10 and I got 11. And I paid...
Might as well just get the 11. You paid $250 for both of them.
Yeah,
$230 for the 10, $250 for the 10.
Yeah, so I paid around
I would say about $200, $250.
Yeah, and you could get them for you could buy them for $200. So
yeah. Now just make sure that you clean it and you take care of it, or else.
And
you're
there's a
gonna
problem
hate
with it's probably the battery. Josiah Beagley, do you think you guys will review the new Azota Bliss 3?
Probably
I didn't even
not.
know that was a thing.
Probably not.
Also rate my setup. Die R2, an SL Ninja SL77 Virtue Vials, Exalt Thrashers, Die arm pads and knee pads, Die head wrap, Titman Griffin. And will you guys ever go to Hollywood Sports? Oh, if you never have, I don't even know where that is. If it's in Hollywood, no. Actually, I doubt it is.
No. Obviously not.
On the Titman Griffin, I mean, you can probably get a little bit more of a better gun. Depending on like what stage, like if you're beginner or intermediate, or if you're playing pro divisions
you are doing really good though, because you got the Ninja SL and the Die, and you have a great mask. Now all you have to do is just upgrade your gun.
Yeah.
So I'd give you a nice 8 out of 10. Just upgrade that gun soon.
Magnetic. What's a good electronic starter gun for under $200?
Oh jeez, you better just go right to the used section.
Yeah.
Because.
Hey, you can get an NT for around that price.
Yeah, you can get a used axe for about 200. I mean, you can't even get into the minis with under 200. So, I mean, I would just keep on saving. Quite honestly, just wait another half a year to a full year, and just make sure that you have like $300 to $400, because you'll get way more bang for your buck out of those guns than what you'll be buying with under $200.
TK24, what is your viewpoint in Airsoft? It's not paintball. So
yeah, it's not paintball, and I see just a bunch of whiny, crying bastards.
Nerd Miniplex content. Can you guys trade me any gun for my Invert Mini? I have an Invert Mini in the back I can trade you. Limited edition flame anodizing. I'll trade you.
And it's coming from Jacob Loader.
Yes, from Team Infinity Paintball. Bryson Reed, Dream Cars. What are your thoughts on Fords, cars, trucks? My dream car is a big wheel, 215 V8 engine. That's mine.
So, what is the question on Ford trucks? Dream cars. What are your thoughts on Ford
my
cars?
My dream car is a
trucks?
V8 big wheel.
If we're talking trucks, if we're talking like Power Stroke versus Cummins versus the Chevy, VTEC. No. VTEC is Power Stroke, Cummins. Oh God.
Just answer the question.
Shit.
Doesn't have to be anything serious.
Now I'm getting really mad. Now I'm getting mad. What is that? God damn, I love Chevy. No, I'd place Ford below Chevy in Dodge without a doubt. I mean, I drive a Dart, and there wasn't even anything close to like the Darts in terms of gas mileage and price in the Ford range. So.
And then you have Toyota, who funds ISIS.
And then you have Nissan.
If you ask Nick about Toyota, he'll go on and on about how they fund ISIS. It's like, you look on the news, man. All they drive is Toyota.
Dude, I don't really care. I mean,
money's money, man.
That I would just not get a Ford in general, because it's gonna break. I do. If you guys find me on Facebook, look on my Facebook wall, because there is this big flood. A Ford truck tried going through it, and it completely died out and stalled out because it's a bitch. And then you have this old Chevy that just comes in right behind it and just drives right through, takes the same path as that piece of shit Ford, and keeps on going.
Robert Ward, what is the best mid-price pop pack? Pod packs are generally
pod
around
pack and mid-price. What?
Yeah, it's not really a thing.
What's mid-price for you?
Yeah, pop packs usually go around from 80 to 100.
Yeah, Bunker Kings, which is 85, Bunker Kings and HK, which is on the high spectrum, and the Jetpack and the die pack, and then you just straight up go down to $50-$60 is where they kind of flutter out. Anything lower than that, you're just...
Anything lower than that, you're getting the camouflage.
You're getting shit.
Yeah, you're getting the camouflage type deal. Harry Pineapple, what do you guys think about the new company Defy?
No, dude, they're garbage, and they're not new.
Yeah, they're not new. Paintball Crusade, E-Tech 5 or 2015 Proto Rail? Anyone can answer. I'll probably shoot
like I said, I want to get the new E-Tech 5. I'd honestly just buy an Eagle 11 with a dart kit. You get the better board, you get a better barrel. And for me personally, it feels better in the hands.
Or Proto Rail.
Or the... I mean, it's the proto rail. It's not a if it's a
not,
reflex.
Yeah, it's just a proto.
Yeah.
So I'd probably shoot the E-Tech over the proto.
But I mean,
if, yeah, like you said, if it was a reflex,
if it was a reflex, then yeah. But
you had the reflex, right?
Yeah, I did have the reflex shot. Great, and it was better ergonomically.
And it makes a cool sound.
And it does sound awesome, and it has a way better barrel and everything else. I mean, it just beats it in every category. It has the I-pipe system. I mean, it's just fucking great.
Paintball Crusade also asked. We'll go back to that guy. Yes, how do you make your logo? We made it in Photoshop. John Mitchell. People who pay more money should have better chance to win. Okay, no, Sean.
Wait, what did he say? People who pay more money should have a better chance.
I'm talking about the Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
Sean Sproul. I'm looking for a new gun. Should I get the E-Tech 5 or Empire Axe? Oh man.
Axe Pro all day. Shoots
Paintball
better.
Crusades also says best jersey to buy on ANS.
Why would you buy off ANS and I mean general?
Empire die.
I mean, I haven't been on ANS in a long time, so I really don't even know what vendors they even have anymore. I stay far away from that AIDS-filled website, honestly.
Risk Money and PB Kid. Should I buy a darted Eagle 11 for 500?
How did you make your logo?
I already answered that.
Photoshop, yeah.
The money guy said,
yeah.
Darted Ego 11 for 500. But I have never shot a pop it.
I mean, if you've shot a spool and you really like a spool, you might like the Ego, but it's not gonna shoot nearly the same. If you really wanted an Ego that shoots like a spool, you're kind of stuck to buying the LV one. Honestly, that's about it. That's the only... Yeah. That's about it.
Zach Pep, Reflex Rail 2014 or an Empire Axe? I like shooting your Reflex Rail over the Axe.
Yeah, I really did like my rail.
Scott Tenney.
If we're going new.
Without my Spider X, without my Spider Phoenix, which was my first gun, there would not be any other guns. Okay. Quinn M. Can you come to Hawaii to play paintball?
You know, we might have to because John is from Hawaii. Hawaii. How does he say it? Hawaii?
Yeah.
Where are you from, John? Hawaii?
Dude, Legacy Paintball. Rate my setup. Eclipse. Dude, you know what spaces are? Rate my setup. Eclipse Ethan die 43,000 die I4.
Just need to get a better tank, my man. Get a better tank, and then get rid of the Eclipse Ethan.
Optic Vision. What is it better? What's better, Empire Sniper or the KP3? I'd rather shoot the KP3. Mr. Inc. I will be for the destruction as long as it's the CS1 and is tested. Let's do it. Jose. Oh, here we go. Names Wastic and 18. What would be a good second gun? Anyone can answer. Probably anything can be a good second gun.
I mean, it depends upon what your first gun is.
Yeah. What was your first one?
I mean, if your first gun's a Die M2, fucking buy another Die M2. I don't know.
Jose Lira. That's not it. Jackson Bauer. Jackson Bauer says, Geo with Ivy Core, a Shocker, a DM14, or a Vanquish 1.5. Pros and cons of each. Smoothest of the four.
Well, the DM is going to be the smoothest out of all of them. The Geo 3 is going to... We had a 1.5...
You got the Ivy Core.
We had a 1.5 versus the 3.5 side by side. What did we say that was smoother?
It didn't have the Ivy Core in it?
It did. The 3.5 comes with the Ivy.
No, I'm talking about the 3.1. We just compared the 3.1, right?
No, the 3.5.
You said we compared a 3.1 with 3.5.
No, we had a 3.5 versus... Remember on the Vanquish, DJ's old 3.5?
Oh, we had the 2.0 versus the 3.5.
It wasn't a 2.0, it was a 1.5.
It was the green and...
No, it was not the green poison.
Which one are you talking about?
The black Eric E's 1.5.
Oh, I'm talking about that one. Okay.
Eric E's 1.5 versus DJ's orange and blue. Which one was smoother? Do you remember? I think we agreed on the Vanquish. That was really close. I remember that the Geo and the Vanquish were really close. The DM14 beats it. The Shocker, I have no idea. I would say that it's probably not as smooth as all of them, or it's gonna be right there with all of them. But go check out the Vanquish 1.5 review and go see us shooting it side by side. The DM14 just hands down the DM is smoother, honestly. Pros of cons of each. DM, you have an LPR, you can tune it. Vanquish, you have the warranty of Empire. It's very stretched. It's longer than the DM14. The DM14 is stretched too. Geo3, I mean, it's the least stretched out of all of them. Tight, you can play Snake with it. I mean, yeah.
Alright, Durf, Blitzkrieg, rate my setup. I have a Tim Kronos, a Virtue Spire 260 with a spring ramp and crown. 13.733333335 CI tank with a crossfire rig from the Civil War. What?
Is this Michael?
I don't know. And a glass fiber 17-inch freak ready rifle. I can't tell if this is serious or not.
I give you a 1. Honestly.
How do you feel about the Zoden Blitz? I didn't even know the Blitz 3 was a thing.
Yeah. There's like 50 different blitzes now. I haven't kept up with the Zoden though, other than the KP.
We don't keep up with the Zoden. Mark intern user. What's the cheapest gun for a beginner?
Oh, you have to get.
Oh, it's Splatmaster technically.
Oh yeah, Splatmaster, $40.
Or a Brass Eagle.
Yeah.
But get like a Tippin.
Yeah, just get it. Stick up with the Tippmann. What head camera are you using? We actually have the new Prime X.
Yeah, but before that, we're using the Replay 720 or 1080p.
Yep, 1080.
Proto Rail Max or Empire Axe. Shoot the Axe. Pinocchio Speed or Virtue Spire. They're both really good.
I really like the speed, but the Spire is gonna hold more. The speed you're gonna get a better vision on.
On a scale of 1 to Mr. H, how ag is my setup? A 3.5 Geo TFX rotor.
He sold that 3.5.
Who is this guy?
Alec.
Oh,
who sent us the E1.
Yeah. TFX. 6845 with cocaine and blood dripping from my nose.
Obviously, if you got the cocaine and blood dripping, you're on a setup. You're like Mr. H ag. Mr. H isn't even that ag. We're like really, really far on time now.
Yeah. All right, we'll stop here.
Get your questions in early if you want them answered.
Yeah. Hopefully, it won't take us more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully.
See ya.